Most people think the crypto market is controlled by millions of small investors. But what if I told you a handful of Wall Street trading firms may actually control the huge parts of the market? You see, right now, as we speak, one of the most powerful trading firms in the world, Jane Street Capital, is facing lawsuits and accusations that could change how people view crypto markets forever. Here is the story of the Jane Street lawsuit and the mystery of a 10 a.m. crypto crash. Now, as you guys may not know this, okay? So there is a lawsuit that is pending currently on against Jane Street. And who is Jane Street? Jane Street is not a bank, it's not a hedge fund, it's a quantitative trading firm. That means they use algorithms and mathematical models to trade billions of dollars every single day. Here are some key facts. It was founded in 1999 with about 3,000 employees, headquarters in New York, trade stocks, bonds, ETFs, and crypto. Generated over $24 billion in trading revenue in 2025, according to reports. Unlike many other companies, Jane Street doesn't even have a traditional CEO at all. It operates through committees and trading teams. That's it. There is no CEO. Most people have never heard of Jane Street, but they are one of the largest liquidity providers in the global markets. So now, what is a liquidity provider? You say, let me simplify this, in a way that everybody can comprehend. A liquidity provider is basically a giant middleman. That's what a liquidity provider is. For example, if you want to buy Bitcoin, but no one is selling at that moment, firms like Jane Street will step in. They will buy, they will sell, they will match trades, they will stabilize markets. Without firms like this, markets could actually freeze. But here's the catch. Because they see so many orders, they also have extremely powerful market information because they see both sides of the aisle. Now, what is the lawsuit about though? Because the lawsuit has sparked massive controversy. What is it? In 2026, the administrator of the bankrupt crypto company, Terraform Labs, filed a lawsuit against Jane Street in federal court. The claim is this: Jane Street allegedly used non-public information to trade ahead of the market during the collapse of Terra, USD, and Luna, a crash that erased about $40 billion from the investors. So this is not small money we're talking about here. The lawsuit actually says that, number one, a private chat group called Bryce's Secret allegedly passed inside information. Traders, number two, may have withdrawn $85 million of Terra USD shortly before the collapse. Number three, the trades occurred minutes after internal liquidity moves inside Terraform. So, according to them, there's a reasonable doubt. Jane Street denies wrongdoing and says the lawsuit is an attempt to blame them for a broader fraud that occurred at Terraform. So, right now, these allegations are not proven facts yet. Then, some trader noticed something very strange, very, very strange. That is the 10 a.m. crypto crash. So Bitcoin and other crypto assets were often dropping sharply around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this pattern became known online as the 10 a.m. dump. That's what they call it. Some analysts suggested that large trading firms might be executing, algorithmic sell programs at that time. But why would they do that though? So because people were noticing that, but it wasn't making any sense. Possibilities include triggering like a stop loss orders, buying back assets cheaper, hedging ETF positions, exploiting derivatives markets. However, there is no confirmed proof that Jane Street actually caused this pattern. Some analysts say the moves may simply be caused by ETF inflows and redemptions, arbitrage between futures and spot markets. So the theory just remains debated, and everybody was debating it. But here's a bigger lesson though. Why firms like Jane Street are way too powerful. The whole purpose of the Bitcoin is to avoid situations like this so that you can have more power and more control. But it looks like, again, allegedly, if this is true, then that whole power and control is already hijacked. Modern markets are not driven mostly by humans anymore. So now it's all machine. They are driven by algorithms, high frequency trading, institutional market makers, and firms like Jane Street can execute thousands of trades per second. Let me give you guys an idea, okay? Jane Street is one of four different, firms that actually will do this. And by the way, Jane Street, this guys represent like BlackRock. So imagine on one end going in, you're making money. On the other side, going out, you're making money. Incredible, right? So, because of this, they often profit from tiny price differences, trade ahead of slower investors, and they manage very huge derivatives positions. That's Jane Street. Regulators have already accused the firm of market manipulation strategies in other markets, including derivatives trading in India. India actually, literally banned them. And it makes sense though, because as far as India is concerned, India said they were manipulating the market and they banned them. They had another issue in another, I think it was China, also have issue with them. So obviously there seems to be, some sort of a track record going on with them. However, though, again, all of this is all allegedly, as far as what's going on right now with the current lawsuits, Jane Street disputes all of these claims. But the situation shows something very important. The modern financial system is highly complex, and extremely concentrated. Here's another thing. Okay, they say where there's fire, there's smoke. The moment the lawsuit came out, guess what happened to the 10 o'clock? All of a sudden, the 10 o'clock drop and dump all just stops. So it's like, okay, what happened here? So literally, I mean, you guys know every 10 o'clock, it's Bitcoin crypto goes down. So what just happened? So some people are tying this together that say there is a reason why it's taking place. So again, they are pointing at Jane Street being responsible again is still a pending lawsuit. Crypto was originally designed to remove Wall Street from finance. That's the whole purpose of crypto. If Wall Street is right in the middle of it, then it beats the whole concept of crypto. You see, today, large institutions, market making firms, algorithm traders are now deeply embedded in the crypto markets themselves. You see, whether lawsuits succeed or fail, Jane Street case has raised major, major concern. Because if you're in the space of crypto, if you're in this space, you start asking yourself a lot of questions. I thought crypto was removed, from Wall Street. What's going on here? So now it legitimately becomes a concern. Now, are crypto markets truly decentralized, or are they quietly being shaped by same financial giants that dominate the traditional market? That's a question that you can answer, because this lawsuit is opening everybody's eyes like, what in the world is going on here? If you want more breakdowns like this, where we explain complex financial systems in very simple language, follow my channel, because the biggest wealth opportunities usually appear where most people don't yet understand what is really happening.